I would like to take this time to say, Sussy Amogus. Hey fellow YouTubers, Jeb Bush here. I want to thank the DSBs for allowing me to post this on their YouTube channel. I don't have much of a following on the social media, so I'm happy they let me do this to expand my audience. Thank you for this opportunity to be on the greatest YouTube channel on the face of the earth. So with pleasantries done, let's hop right in. Today we're going to play some Rimworld. Now I had my intern set up a custom scenario I've been wanting to live out for a long time. We decided to name it after our great campaign slogan, Jeb. So, after losing the 2020 primaries, you became fed up with the world and decided you wanted to go and make a new life for yourself as a turtle rancher. Leaving a clone behind to continue your work back on Earth, you've set off with your 2 favorite turtles with the hopes of creating a world full of your shelled friends. Okay, now we need to pick our storyteller. Cassandra Classic, well, she looks like a very respectable member of the female sex to have for storytelling. Phoebe Chillax, or oh my God, she is almost the perfect waifu. Sadly, though, she has a rat, not a turtle, so I don't think she's a good fit, though I'd feel happy to disappoint her as her husband any day. Randy Random, I really don't like the look of this punk. He looks like someone who would throw quarters at me as a child, so we're going to pick Cassandra. Well, I'm nothing like my brother George, so we'll pick Community Builder. Reload anytime or commitment mode. Well, I am a man of commitment, so we'll pick that. We can name our seed. I think I'll name it the same as I do in real life. Turtle. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Average rainfall. Well, there was a reason I left Texas and went to Florida, and it was because it was too damn dry. Population density. Now, I've dealt with enough people in my life, so we'll set the population real low. Okay, now let's find a place to start. Oh, hey, there's a nice river by the ocean that seems like a perfect place for my turtles to live. Oh, and we get to make our own ideology. I've never had this much freedom before, not since my parents let me be captain of the tennis team in high school. After that, they said they had enough, so I think they'll be real mad if I don't make one a Christian origin. For the memes that the youth seems to be so obsessed with, like the pee-pee frog, I'll pick loyalist and individualist because we should be loyal to turtles. And individualist like any good American. And wow, I'm getting to make a lot more than I expected. We'll name our religion the Great Turdy after my favorite turtle, and we'll make the symbol after the turtle shell. I get to make the god too? Dear Lord, forgive me for this, but it has to be Turdy the Turtle God. As for the rest of the religion, I won't bore you guys too much with the finer details. Let's get on to making our starting character. For his name, we'll go with John Bush, and we'll give him the nickname Lil Jeb. And let's give him a nice, respectable haircut. And it only seems fair he'd be the same age as me back in the 2020 election plus a few years for the cryo sleep trip to get out to his new planet. Now for our background. I'm not quite sure there's a lot of options here, but I really want to make Lil Jeb just like me, so I'll have to go with Frightened Child. Because, you know, there would be a lot of times I was scared of the dark, and my mom would come in and comfort me, and sometimes she'd leave the door open so that George's light would shine inside. As for my adulthood colonial governor, matches me a lot. Disillusioned by rampant government corruption, Lil Jeb ran for governor and won. However, the local gangs and their pet officials soon forced him out of power. Wow! This is exactly what it was like being governor of Florida. So for my traits, I feel like I won't know exactly what my strongest traits are as a person, so I'll let my intern pick these ones for me. Annoying voice? Well, my mother always told me to shut up because she hated the sound of my voice. Creepy breathing? Lil Jeb breathes heavily all the time, okay. That is completely not true. And sweats constantly. Okay, that part might be true. Now we get to pick my skills and passions. So, I'll be honest, although I do have a passion for dealing with people that has diminished quite a bit since the primaries, but one thing I do have a strong passion for is animals. And I'm pretty skilled at it as well. And I have kind of wanted to grow seaweed for my turtles, so I'm going to give me that as well. With that, I think Lil Jeb is done. Now you have finally landed on a planet ready to forge a new society, one free of states, presidents, and George Bush.
Hey, did someone say my name?
Get out of here, George. Mom said it's my turn to be on the computer.
Fine. I didn't want to be in your lame video anyway.
Sorry about that. But anyway, so here we are right off the bat. We already got Karma and Emmy making relations with each other. Smart move, Lil Jeb. Run away. Give them their alone time. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Jeb Bush, you're a politician. You got no idea how to play Rimworld. But that's where you're wrong. My fellow gamers, I've done lots of rimming in my day. We'll get started with making our Lil Jeb a home to live in. Now, it doesn't need to be anything big. Lil Jeb is a modest man. We'll just make it comfortable. Then we'll make our Lil Jeb have a long and hard 6-hour workday, but to make up for that, We'll give him 4 hours of Lil Jeb time. Oh, look at them go. He's such a good hard worker. Now that he's got most of this building done, we'll get him a bed and a table to eat at. And we're running out of wood, so we'll chop all these trees down. Sorry, environmentalists, I still care for the environment, so please keep voting for me. And look at that. Lil Jeb's meditating. He's just like the rest of you hippies. Oh, my turdy, we got a visitor. I never get these. His name is Aaron Wiley, and he's willing to trade with us, too. What a shame he's got nothing Lil Jeb needs. And just like that, our visitor is gone without another word. Just like most people who entered my life. A mad chinchilla? That's not a turtle. Run, Lil Jeb. I've never seen such a vicious animal before in my whole life. Thank goodness he's back inside his home, and I don't think the chinchilla saw us go inside, so we should be safe. So it's been quite a few hours, and Jeb's feeling really hungry right now, but he has no way to defend himself here, so we really can't risk him making a food run. No, she's attacking the doors. I trust Lil Jeb's craftsmanship, but I don't think anything could withstand such a terrifying assault. Thank Turdy she gave up for now. Now she's just wandering around outside menacingly. It's getting really late right now, and Jeb is really hungry and tired, so despite it being a big risk, I think I have no choice but to let him get some food. Go, Lil Jeb, quickly. Yes, he made it. Oh, you eat up. You deserve it, as well as a long rest. And the chinchilla got chilled, so I think we're in the clear now. Nothing really eventful happened over the next day or two, aside from some thrombos showing up that we couldn't tame, so we just let them go on their way. However, we did build a few more amenities for Lil Jeb. We got him a nightstand, a dresser, and even gave him his very own nightlight. No longer will he have to rely on George's light shining in from under the door. Whoa! We got a crashed transport pod. His name is Backsore. He seems to be an enemy of ours, but Jeb could really use a friend here, and he's looking really worse for wear, so I think he could use a friend too. While we send Lil Jeb to go help him, we'll look at who he is as a person. He was a herder as a kid that matches us pretty well, and was a cave builder too. Not to mention he's got some great stats. Oh, he's also kind, industrious, and a misogynist. You know, I always hated misogynists. The last time I went to one, I ended up feeling worse than when I went in, and I think a lot of voters don't like them as well. But despite that, I don't think Lil Jeb could live with himself if someone died that he could have helped. So we'll help him out. Now, we only have one room at the moment, so we'll make us a new room out of the ruins here and let him stay in Lil Jeb's for now. He's not the same religion as us, but that's fine. Diversity of thought is a good thing. It's what makes America strong. Oh, my turdy. He supports slavery. Okay, no way. I don't even need to consider the voters to know that that has to change. So we'll get started on converting him to turtism. Oh, no, a raid. We have some time to prepare, but yeah, honestly, I don't know what we can do. Lil Jeb's not a violent man, but I don't know of a way to resolve this peacefully. Hopefully he just takes some of our stuff and leaves immediately. No, Emmy. Run, don't fight him. Oh, my turdy, he is a monster. He is attacking Emmy. Okay, thankfully he didn't kill Emmy and just took all of our components and left. To be honest, I never thought we would have to resort to it, but it seems like we have to create auto turrets for our base. We can't have these turtle-beating fiends hurting our precious turtles. So we'll mine up these components here and use them to get our base secure. Hey, look, a trader, this is perfect. They'll surely have the components we need. And they do. Now we'll just buy a bunch of these and set up a windmill. Don't think I've forgotten about you environmentalists for even a moment. Then I think 4 turrets will be enough to fend off any more turtle clubbers. Ooh, they gave us a gift. 5 medicine. Well, we have a lot of medicine as it is, but my mom always told me to never not accept help from a friend. I still remember that all these years later, despite this being the first time I've gotten a gift. Lil Jeb wants to change his look? Why, Lil Jeb? Don't you know you're already handsome? And we don't have enough for the 4th turret, so we'll just cancel that so we can finish the power lines. And we'll finally start up a little rice farm here. That way we can have a sustainable food supply. We got another transport pod, and this time they don't hate us. So we got Zachary Gebhardt here. Absolutely love that name, so he's off to a great start. He was a schoolyard outcast, a theater technician, as well as a teetotaler, and has an annoying voice. He's absolutely perfect for Lil Jeb. He's got a disease right now, but thankfully we got the medicine to fix that. Lil Jeb's seen this a few times, so he knows how to heal them. Yes, we healed him. Get out of here, Baxter. We got a new friend who isn't a misogynist. Go back home and massage some people there instead. Sweet, Zach wants me to name our faction. Well, I know exactly what to call it. The Turdy Union. And as for the settlement, we'll do slow and steady, just like Lil Jeb here. With that, I think we've got a great first episode for this playthrough. We've gotten a lot done, and it's been very eventful as well. The cherry on top of it all is we have a new friend. So make sure you like, subscribe, and clap, and I'll see you gamers next time. Oh my God, she is almost the perfect waifu. So fine, G.